being on retreat with Deepak Chopra. What did I get out of that? Well, it was an incredible experience, incredible. It was fulfilling and also very filling. Deepak, I joined his Seduction of Spirit retreat a few years back, and it was so powerful. I love especially how he combines science and, his medical background along with spiritual traditions and spiritual teachers all around the world that he flies in to speak and to share their perspectives and their research and their studies. And I especially love the research aspect of what he does and what his foundation does. Ultimately, Deepak is looking at mind, body, and spirit, right? And the integration of all of them. Now, my retreat was, it was both a health retreat and it was also, I was learning to be a meditation teacher. I was trained to be a meditation teacher there. And there's a few things that I wanted to share with you that I'd love for you to get out of this video that have landed for me since then that have been game changers in my life. And I'm just going to throw one of these out there right here, right at the beginning. And that is, I don't often talk about meditation because I really don't want to focus on the one signpost, the one thing, the one support system, because there are many support systems that, so get people to where they, air quote, need to go in terms of their spiritual ascension process, in terms of your own spiritual leadership and the awakening of that, right? And I will say that meditation has been an incredibly powerful tool. Now, I'd been meditating before I went to the retreat, and what really landed for me is that, one, having meditation is like a foundational practice every single day keeps me solid and stable. That consistency. And so that when things arise throughout the day, throughout the weeks, challenges, crises, that kind of thing, having that foundation every single day keeps me at a grounded, solid place. So when the chaos that happens, that unfolds in the world around me happens, as it inevitably does, I am solid enough that I'm able to stop and say, what do I need? And that might mean another short meditation or breathing exercise or whatever it is, time in nature, whatever it is. But what I really want to emphasize here for you is that it's important to have both of those things. It's not one or the other. They're kind of like two hands, right hand and left hand, right? That everyday consistent practice creates a baseline for where our bodies, minds, spirits want and need to be, homeostasis. And so when problems arise, your body knows where it's getting back to. Your mind knows where it's getting back to. You just have to choose any tool, and it could be meditation, right? And it could be just a couple of minutes. It might be a few minutes, depending on what's coming up, right? It gets you back to that place. Now, in the past, and I'll talk about myself, and you can probably relate to this. Like, I either would say I don't have time to meditate, number one. I don't have time to sit still, or it's not working. I'm still thinking, for sure, right? I'm still thinking, so this is not working, so this is not for me. I hear that so much. Or people only try to meditate when they're already in chaotic, frenetic brain, so it still doesn't work. Having these two things, the everyday practice, and I don't care if it's 2 minutes. I don't care if it's 1 minute of breathing. Having that every day, preferably at the same time of day. And then having another practice to help you in recovery mode. So one is creation in the morning or to start off your day. That consistent everyday practice. One is creation and one is recovery. We need both. As human beings, we need both. So I'm now talking about meditation because this is so much what landed during my retreat with Deepak. And I'm going to share with you the rest of what I learned at that retreat. And I so want to land this about meditation because it is so powerful. You do not need to stop thinking. That's not a requirement of meditation. That's a requirement of being a monk or being enlightened, or being one of the greats, right? And most of us are still human beings. We're still going to live on this, horizontal plane of form where we have to operate in the world. So we still have to think, and being absent of thought 100% of the time is just probably not going to happen. Meditation equals butt in the chair, intending to have your bum in the chair for a minute, for 2 minutes, whatever it is that you intend, consistently, because you're reminding your brain, your body, your whole system, your spiritual being, what it's like to come back home. That's it. If thoughts arise, Deepak says, if thoughts arise, that's just stress leaving the body. So celebrate that. It's awesome. Good job. These are some of the things that just so empowered me. And I want to tell you one other thing. If you don't hear anything else from this, the one thing is the meditation, the consistent meditation. And the other thing is fulfilling your dream, living your purpose. Before I went to this retreat with Deepak, I knew I had a dream. I knew who I wanted to be in the world. And I knew I had things that wanted to be said inside of me. And I was just sort of like, gosh, look at all these books I've read, all these other teachers. It's all already been said. So kind of why bother? Why should I work or put effort forth to speak my truth? Because I could just point somebody to somebody else's work, right? Save time, energy, effort. And people have done amazing things, right? And so I love that, and I love to honor that. And here's what Deepak said on this retreat. At this point in the evolution of humanity, everything has already been said. Everything has already been thought. Everything has already been done. Everything's just getting recycled. Even by the air quoting greats, even by the greats, they're still just recycling things. Things that have been said thousands of years ago. And what really landed for me is like, wow, that's so powerful. This story I've been telling myself, like, why bother? It's not important. Because the other thing is how I speak and who I'm being when I speak my truth. That's going to land differently with someone, with my people, with my tribe, than it lands when even Deepak says it, or any other teacher or speaker. We are born to speak our truth. We are born to live our purpose. You are born to live your purpose, to say your truth, whatever it is, whatever it is. So it doesn't matter if other people have said it before you. What matters is that you say it. You speak your truth. You live your purpose in your most fulfilled life, because you don't know. One thing you say, one thing, one nugget you drop, one phrase, it doesn't even have to be a nugget in your mind. It could just be one thing you say, has the power to impact somebody's life in a way that you cannot foresee. So who are you to withhold that from the person on the other end, on the receiving end of whatever it is that you say? It's kind of like that Marianne Williamson quote, like, who are you to be small, right? And the truth is that we are born inherently big. Children, babies, come into this world perfect, unflawed, innocent, and big. We don't have that fear that holds us back. So those are a couple or a few of the main things that I got from this retreat called Seduction of Spirit with Deepak Chopra. It was incredibly powerful. I'm so grateful that you were able to sit with me and hear about this. I hope something is shifting inside of you and that you're now thinking about what your truth is, what do you want to speak, what do you want to teach, what your purpose is here. I actually would love to hear about it. So if you'd like to share, please comment below or reach out to me. just love to hear what's coming through for you. Thanks for joining me here today. I look forward to seeing you next time. And please be sure to subscribe below if you got anything out of this video today. I look forward to seeing you back here next time. Take care. Bye.